What's up, fellow Colts fans? It's your man, Harkon Ajala, a.k.a. the Bad Boy Genius, at your service as always. And welcome to the inaugural episode of the Bullshit-Free Colts podcast. We're going to talk the good, bad, and ugly of the Colts, their latest game, their prospects for the future, and winning a goddamn another Lombardi trophy. And we're going to talk it 100% bullshit-free. So let's talk about the game. If you want to call it that, the fucking debacle that happened yesterday in Jacksonville. Once again, for like the sixth straight year, the Colts go down and get beat by the lowly Jacksonville Jaguars. This shit was just embarrassing. By the way, really quick, if you're a diehard Colts fan like me and you want to hear bullshit-free, 100 straight no chaser, let's be real commentary on the Colts, I ask you really quick, click the donate button below and donate anything you can, even if it's $1, $5, whatever. Because let me tell you, I know YouTube ain't going to let me monetize this. I want to be able to keep doing these and having guests on and everything else. We got to talk about this game yesterday. Real talk. And along with talking about this fucking debacle of a game, this abomination of a game, here's the truth. I mean, the time has come where we got to really ask this question. Is Frank Reich actually a good coach, or is he really a trash coach? Now, that might sound like a hot take, but, you know, more and more people are talking about this today, and it may be time to really consider it, and let me tell you why. First off, I want to tell you the reason this podcast exists is for you, Colts fans, to come and hear some unvarnished truth about our team, good, bad, or ugly. Because honestly, you know, I live in the suburb of Indianapolis. I'm a diehard Colts fan, have been since they moved here. And this is one of the softest media. This is one of the softest football medias in the country, without a doubt. There's just too much spin, too much soft shoeing, bullshitting when it comes to talking about the Colts from the media. And look, all of them are good men and women. I'm not mad at them, but that's just the culture that has developed. I will give shouts out to Dan Dakich for kind of even inspiring me to do this, because of all the people, and Dan, I don't agree with Dan on a whole lot of stuff. He'll tell you that. Some stuff I do agree with him on, and we've gone back and forth in Twitter before. But the one thing I will say is that Dan does question shit. He will criticize when it's needed, and he'll even, you know, to their faces, he'll get some of these guys, coaches, players, on the radio and actually criticize them and question them, hold them accountable to their faces. So I'll give Dan shouts out for that. And I was listening to some of his commentary on yesterday's game, and I said, look, I got to take this a step further, because I got to say stuff that Dan can't say. He works for a radio station. I am my own man, like many Colts fans. So that's what inspired this. I was like, I'm tired of the bullshit. So I'm going to do what I know a lot of other diehard Colts fans here in Indianapolis and around the world, because there are Colts fans all over the world, really want to hear. And I'm going to get questions from you guys. Please leave them in the comments below, because I'll post this on YouTube as well. Your questions, your comments. Tell me what you want to know. I'll do interviews. I'll go talk to people. We'll talk about it here. But anyway, let's get down to this fucking game. I told you I was going to tell you why we got to start asking this question about Frank Reich. And I'm going to tell you a really quick story so you understand this. At one time in my life, I thought that I wanted to own a McDonald's franchise. I thought, you know what, I want to own a McDonald's franchise. So I did what I always do. I said, how do you do that? I went and found somebody who did own one. As a matter of fact, I found a gentleman named Reginald Jones who owned 5 or 6 of them. And I said, man, what do I need to do? And he said, well, the first thing you got to do is you got to go to school to learn how to become a manager, to become a franchise owner. And the first thing you got to do is you got to work as a manager for 6 to 12 months. So he gave me a job. I applied. He gave me a job as a manager at McDonald's. That didn't work out, because I found once I got in there, I did not like it. I was like, I can't be getting up at 4 a.m. every fucking morning to come in and get be prepping fucking Egg McMuffins and shit. But anyway, besides that, there is one thing. I learned a lot from Mr. Jones. He was an effective owner and a great manager. And one of the most important lessons I learned applies directly to this question about Frank Reich. Because I used to witness Mr. Jones. He would come in that restaurant and he would fucking go off. He'd be yelling at people. What are you doing? John, get the damn meat on the bread. Hey, what's going on? Why are you taking so long? Move, we gotta move. Okay. I used to watch this. He would be on these people. I mean, brutally. Not calling them names, not demeaning them as people or anything like that, but just demanding as fuck and brutal about it. Not, worrying about people's feelings. And you know what? When he wasn't around, they fucking loved him. They talked about him like he was Jesus Christ in glowing terms. And I'll tell you, he was a good man because he took care of people who worked hard. He rewarded you. But I remember I asked him one time, he just got through dressing down this lady. And I asked him one time, I said, man, Mr. Jones, why are you so harsh, man? You're yelling at people. You're, dressing them down, berating them, pushing them. And he said, Harkon, let me tell you something. He's from the South, so he kind of had a funny accent. Let me tell you something, Harkon. He said, people want to do good. People want to succeed and do a good job. But, most people don't have the internal drive to get there. People want you to drive them to do a good job. They want you to be demanding because when you are and then you tell them, you know what, that was a good job, it means so much. It makes people's day. It makes people's months. And I had to agree. I couldn't argue with his results because his restaurants were some of the best run I'd ever seen. And they were, and let me tell you, they were employed, or I'm sorry, not they were employed, but he hired and employed people that a lot of other people wouldn't have hired. And he told me this. Yeah, I take people who've had problems in their past, people who may not be from the best background, people who might not be polished. And he got them to perform amazingly. Now, how does that apply to Frank? Well, we're going to get to that specifically in just a second. But before we do, let's go over the game yesterday, the good, the bad, the ugly. Obviously, the Colts lost 27-20 down in Jacksonville yesterday to a team that, to be real frank, is a team of cast-offs and a lot of guys who wouldn't make NFL rosters on other teams. Now, they have some talent. I'm not taking that away. But, Gardner Minshew at quarterback, they basically fire-sold away all of their top talent. They cut their running back, Leonard Fournette, that they drafted 4th overall like 2 years ago. They're rebuilding. Okay, the Colts are a superior team on paper. The Colts have a much better roster. The Colts have way more talent. Okay? So they had no fucking business losing that game. And that was on display from the very beginning because, look, the good shit yesterday, the offense on the first 2 or 3 drives looked like we all hoped it was going to look. It looked explosive. It looked dangerous. They went through Jacksonville's defense like shit through a goose. Real talk. I mean, they did whatever they wanted to. Scored a touchdown the first drive in like 4 or 5 plays, and they were on their way on the second drive. Got down to the 2 or 3 yard line and stalled, and we'll talk about that in a second. But the offense looked great. Phillip Rivers looked sharp. He was quick. He was making decisions quick, which is what the problem was in particular with Jacoby Brissett. Phillip Rivers was getting it, finding the open man, spreading the ball around. He was getting the ball out of his hands. He was accurate. It looked fantastic. Number 2, Jason fucking Taylor is a stud in the make. He's everything we heard he was. He's as good as advertised or better. He is clearly a home run hitter, and he's, you know, he hit the ground running yesterday. He looks fast. He looks explosive. His cutback game was vicious. Coming out of the backfield, catching balls out of the backfield. He almost took one the distance all the way down to the 2 or 3 yard line. He looked fantastic. And considering the fact that Marlon Mack, this is his final year of his contract, and let's be honest, he's done. Not he's done as a player, but he's done as a Colt. That's part of the bad. Marlon looked great at the beginning, but then he, like after 4 or 5 plays, went down, holding his ankle, had to leave the game, never came back. Now we hear that he may have an Achilles. He may have torn his Achilles, which means he probably won't be back this year. So thank God Jason Taylor's here. Paris Campbell, hurt all the time last year, flash potential, but we never really got to see it. Paris Campbell looked good yesterday. He was fast. He caught the ball, and he didn't get hurt. He got hit with crossing patterns, all kinds of stuff. So he looked great. Like I said, Phillip Rivers looked pretty good, especially early on. The other good thing that was really good, speaking of Jason Taylor, look, it's clear that Chris Ballard has really done a great job amassing talent and building this roster in the 3 or 4 years that he's been here. The Jason Taylor moving up to get Jason Taylor was a stroke of genius, and that bore itself out in the very first game. He's obviously going to inherit the first running back spot next year. Again, Marlon Mack is great, but he's injury prone. He's in his 5th year as a running back, which is about the time that running backs start going downhill. And so it is what it is. So Ballard's done a great job. You could see the talent. The move to get DeForest Buckner was fantastic. I thought their draft was excellent this year. Kari Willis looks great. Rock Ya-Sin looked really sharp yesterday. He's about the only person in the secondary, or at least among the defensive backs, that really looked good. So those are the good things. Now the bad things, the shit that really is concerning. The fucking defense got embarrassed all day. All day. Defense looked like trash all day. They got pushed around and ran over and through. They let an undrafted free agent running back, Robinson, they made him look like primetime Adrian Peterson. The linebackers, like I said, they got pushed around. They looked out of position and confused all day. They got 3 sacks, which was fantastic. And I was glad to see Danico Autry playing pretty well. But they didn't have consistent pressure, almost no pressure. And when you let Gardner Minshew sit back there and complete, like 20 out of 25 passes or some shit like that, no interceptions. I mean, the dude was almost never rushed. He's back there forever getting whatever passes he wanted to. That is fucking bad. Now, they need Kamoko Toure, no doubt about it. But still, man, there got to be some push, even coming from up the middle. DeForest Buckner was solid, but not spectacular. Although he did kind of cause the sack that Justin Houston got. He was good, but I want to see more impact from him. And again, maybe that happens as they play together more. But overall, the defense was trash. The Xavier Rhodes experiment, I hope to God it works. But if it goes anything like it went yesterday, he probably won't be starting very long. Now, I don't know who they're going to go to behind him because, they let go of just about every other defensive back they had. And I think, like Marvell Tell opted out. Like, I don't know who they got behind him that looks good, but he didn't look good at all yesterday. He got beat, made a mental error, and on that touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown, really, that where the guy was wide open. DJ Chark, I think, was wide open. Of all people, was DJ Chark on top of that, their most dangerous receiver. Rhodes got beat. You can go online, check out Darius Butler breaking that down. Matter of fact, he didn't even get beat. He just made a mental error, and that shit shouldn't be happening this far into his career. Again, I hope he turns it around because we need him to, but he didn't look good. The other thing, the defense, the whole defensive scheme, this cover two, even if it's a hybrid cover two, I just don't believe in it. And look, you don't have to take my word for it. A lot of football guys like Coach Rick Venturi, who coached defense forever in the NFL, don't believe in it. I think this is an antiquated system. You know, the cover two worked great in the early 2000s, you know, before all the rules were changed, that favor the fuck out of the offense, makes it easy for almost any quarterback with time to like throw for 300-400 yards. You know, the rules are set up for passes to happen. And so, man, you're just giving up a lot of yardage so easy. And the second thing is the players don't appear to be coached well enough to play it successfully. So, you know, you don't have the push up front. The secondary doesn't seem coached well enough. It's really, I don't like this cover two scheme, and it just doesn't seem like Eberflus is willing enough. Maybe he's been told not to, but it doesn't seem like they're willing enough to change it up when the shit isn't working. Second, the last thing, I'm really worried about Phillip Rivers, not what he can do. I'm not worried about what he can do and the kind of quarterback he can be. I think he has everything he needs to be a winning quarterback, even a Super Bowl winning quarterback still. But I'm worried about what he's gonna be, what he's gonna do. See, I don't know if he's gonna be able to get past the habits he's developed over like 16, 17 years. And I don't think there's anybody that's going to fucking be able to make him do it, because that brings me to the thing that I'm starting to worry about most, which is Frank Reich, the coaching on this team, in particular the head coach. And this takes me back to that the story I told you at the beginning about my adventures as a would-be McDonald's franchise owner. This is how this ties in. Here's the thing. Frank Reich does not appear to have the ability to do what Reginald Jones did. Frank Reich, you know, a lot of people have compared him to Tony Dungy, and I would agree in terms of his manner, you know, his kind of laid-back, mild, or maybe not laid-back so much, but mild manner, okay? And a lot of people doubted Tony Dungy quite a bit in Tampa, and that's why one of the reasons it took him so long to get a head coaching job. But Tony Dungy, as Dan Dakich, I think, talked about today, shout out to Dan, not to be on his dick or anything, but he just made some good points, and this was one of them. Underneath Tony's even keel, there was some fucking barbed wire. And I know this from talking to multiple players. Tony was not, like, he wasn't a yeller, and he was a respectful man, but he was no nonsense. And like, his expectation is you're going to fucking perform, or you're going to be on the bench or off the team. Like, no matter who you are. Like, I'm not going to get in your coach in your face and yell and scream, because you are supposed to be motivated. I shouldn't have to motivate you. You're supposed to be motivated by your love of the game, your desire to win, and your fucking paycheck. My expectation is you do what we need you to do at a high level all the time. Like he used to say all the time, his mantra, no explanations, no excuses. No excuses, no explanations. Look, don't explain it to me. I don't want to hear it. No need to do so, because it doesn't matter. You either got it done or you didn't. Reich doesn't appear to have that in him. And, you know, I mean, much like the coach before him that we ran out of here on a rail, we finally, you know, got rid of the last coach Fuck, I forgot his name. It slipped my mind because I've just blocked him out completely. You know who I'm talking about. Fucking Chuck Pagano. We finally got rid of that mealy-mouthed son of a bitch. And it's not that he wasn't a good man. He was a good man as well. Just like Frank, clearly. The players loved him. But it doesn't matter if the players love you if they won't play for you. It's like I was saying earlier. Remember American Idol? Remember Simon was hard on everybody? It was very hard to get a compliment from him. He was critical, very critical, harsh, blunt, no bullshit. You're the worst singer I've ever seen in my life. How you even got here, I have no idea. Okay, that's kind of fucked up accent, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not getting the nuance on his accent, but he was brutal. And Paula Abdul fucking loved everything everybody did. Oh, you were great. Even if somebody couldn't sing, you were great. I think you need a little more practice. I mean, they were like night and day, right? And Randy was just fucking calling everybody dog. Other than that, I don't know what his purpose was. Maybe comic relief, but you had night and day there. And yet, who is the person that everybody wanted to impress? Who's the judge everybody wanted to hear say, you did a good job? Simon. Not fucking Paul Abdul. Simon's praise meant more because people knew if Simon tells you something that you did well, you know it isn't bullshit because he doesn't give it up easily. He has extremely high standards and he doesn't bullshit and he's not going to just blow smoke up your ass. You're going to have to deliver for him to say, you did a good job. That was outstanding. Nobody cared about Paula. And see, the problem with the Colts that has been probably since Dungy left and maybe even Caldwell, the problem is that the Colts keep hiring fucking Paula Abduls for head coaches instead of Simon Cowell's. Frank Reich is a great guy, he seems. Nice guy. Smart guy. But he's like a fucking Paula Abdul. He's too nice. He's too complimentary. He doesn't appear to have iron-hard standards and expectations that he's willing to hold people to, even publicly. It's like when somebody fucks up, Frank, look, it's fine to give praise, but you also got to be able to fucking punish when people don't deserve the praise. And it's like Frank seems, it's like he is unable, like he's constitutionally unable to fucking criticize anybody, even when they fucking deserve the criticism. You know, when Kobe Brissett was playing great, he's raving. But when Kobe Brissett was playing ass, Frank's like, no, Kobe's fine. Jacoby's great. He's doing well. That was my fault and all that bullshit. Yes, you know, when Adam Vinatieri's losing fucking games for you and he's clearly washed up, he's kicking like shit. Wright couldn't just say, yeah, he's not kicking well. Like it's not about like blasting anybody. He can't even bring himself to say, yeah, he got to play better. He didn't do well. He played like crap, or we played like crap. Everything's not. They asked him yesterday, you know, was he concerned about Phillip Rivers? I mean, Rivers threw 3 fucking interceptions unnecessarily. One of them was called back because of the Jaguars' stupid ass penalty. So he only got credited for 2, but he threw 3, and all 3 of them were game changing, and they helped directly lead to the loss. They asked him if he has concerns. Reich says no concerns. Look, there's nothing wrong with, like, he's so fucking worried that he's gonna, you know, hurt a player's feelings. Are you kidding fucking me? These dudes are making millions of dollars. They've been through the rigors of harsh competition all their lives to even get to this level. They'll be okay for you to, it's okay. You know what I mean? They're not going to fall into 1,000 pieces and lose all their confidence because you say, yo, Phillips got to play better. He can't throw those interceptions. He can't do that. We got to play better. T.Y.'s got to catch the ball. You know? Our line's got to block. Our fucking defense has got to tackle. He's like scared to say that. These dudes ain't going to fall into a million pieces and be crying and rocking back and forth, hugging themselves because you say they didn't play well or they need to play better when that's the fucking truth. And if you got anybody on your team like that, you need to fucking get rid of them, because you can't win with dudes like that. Not the big boys. You can't win championships like that. Fuck 9-7. Fuck 10-6. Who cares about that shit? It's about winning championships. And in order to win a championship, that has to be your goal. That has to be your only aim, and that has to be your standard. Period. Can't be worried about guys' feelings. And Chris Ballard senses this. He sensed it last year. He said out of his own mouth that one of his key goals this season for this roster is he wanted some edge. He wanted some friction, some more friction in the locker room. You know what that fucking means? I know exactly what it means, because he knows better than I do, of course, but he knows what me and everybody else knows who's ever played sports, okay, on any level. You got to have some fucking ass kickers in your locker room, and it's either got to be a head coach or it's got to be some players, but you got to have some ass kickers in your locker room. Some people that hold people accountable and say, yo, we're not fucking, hey, you got to fucking do your job. And if I don't do mine, you fucking call me out. But I'm going to be fucking doing mine 110% at 100 miles per hour at all times. And so I expect you to do so. You remember Peyton Manning? That's the kind of people you need in the locker room. They ain't going to fucking be popular all the time. Remember Corey Redding? Corey Redding wasn't the greatest player, but he was an ass kicker. He was somebody that held people accountable, that kept people going. That's one of the things those teams had, those early Andrew Luck teams had, that the latter ones didn't. And that was part of maybe the only flaw, but possibly the fatal flaw in Andrew Luck. He wasn't that kind of guy. But somebody's got to be that. And the Colts, who do they have in their locker room that's like that? They got rah-rah motherfuckers. They got people who are excited, like Darius Leonard. And that's great, that's fine. But I'm talking about somebody who keeps people in line, like David West used to be for the Pacers. You feel me? You got to have ass kickers. And if you don't have them on the team, you sure as fuck got to have one at head coach. But I believe even if you don't have, I believe even if you got them on the team, you need one at head coach. Now, it doesn't mean he has to yell or cuss people out. Belichick doesn't yell. He doesn't really yell at players or cuss players out or call them names or what have you. But he sure as fuck doesn't coddle them. He doesn't blow smoke up their ass or worry about their feelings all the time. Look, worrying about people's feelings is great in real life sometimes, right? In balance. It's necessary. And it's a good thing, in balance. On a football team, when the only thing that matters is winning ethically and legally and all that, but yeah, winning. Matter of fact, I mean, you could argue that when it comes to sports, people don't even really give a fuck if you win ethically and legally and all that shit, because people love the fucking, they still laud the Patriots, and they've been caught cheating 795 fucking times and lost 100 draft picks because of it. When it's all about winning, you got to have somebody that's no nonsense and says, look, guys, whether they're yelling or whether they're quiet and reserved and calm like Tony Dungy, you got to have a fucking head coach that holds people accountable and says, look, you got to do your fucking job. And if you can't do your job, I'm going to get somebody else in your spot that does the job. And when you fuck up, it is not acceptable ever, never, not one time. Perfection has to be the goal, even though we all know you can't attain it. But to get close to perfection, you have to have perfection as a goal. And what makes the difference between a team winning the championship and just being a team with a lot of talent that goes 9-7 and misses the playoffs, or goes 11-5 and loses in the first round of the playoffs, or goes 12-4 and loses in the first round of the playoffs. Okay? The difference is, you got to be 100% on top of it in effort and execution, always. That's what's different. about Belichick coach teams, at least when he got to the Patriots and put it all together. That's what's different. So the problem with the Colts is, you know, all they ever hear is fucking praise, and people tell them how fucking good they are. Oh, Jacoby looks outstanding. Phillip Rivers, I mean, he's a Hall of Fame guy, blah, 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 blah. I mean, T.Y. is one of the best in the league, blah, blah. Yeah, all that shit may be true, but you know what? It doesn't matter if you don't make the play on this play. See, every play is the only play that matters. This play. Every play you're playing, the play you're on right now is the only play that matters. And you got to win on that play. And then you string play after play after play together, and that's how you fucking win. That's how you win, and you win big. You win championships. So I'm telling you, the Colts problem, I mean, you can't really change the leopard spots, but somebody's got to let Frank know, hey, man, see, it's time now for there to be pressure to perform. Hey, Frank, this is your third year, fourth year, whatever it is. Third year, I don't know, whatever. Think third year. I don't give a fuck. It's time to win now. You have the players. You have the quarterback, again, a good enough quarterback. You have the players on defense. You have the players on offense. We got you wide receivers. You got a Pro Bowl tight end and another tight end, Trey Burton, that everybody says is looking great. He'll be back soon. You have maybe the best offensive line in football. You got great running backs. Like, you got what you need. Now it's time to fucking get it done. It's time to fucking get it done. Right now, as of this year, everybody should be put on notice. Everybody should be on notice, from Jim Irsay, from Reich on up to Chris Ballard. Like, it's time to fucking win now. And if you don't win and win big and like do something this season, then it's time to make changes. It's time to make changes. Either Ballard needs to make changes in his head coaching, because like I said, I think it's fairly clear. I think it's very clear. I feel very strongly Ballard has put together the players needed, but it's still his ass on the line. Like, he's responsible for fucking putting together a Super Bowl winning team. So if you got the players but you ain't got the coaches, then it's up to him to take action. Because look, there's plenty of other people, GMs, coaches, and everything else that would love to come in here and coach the collection of talent that they have here with the talent they have at the key positions. The talent they have at the key positions. This is a great building block. You don't think Belichick could win a Super Bowl with this roster? I guarantee you he could. I guarantee you he could. This roster is every bit as talented. Matter of fact, more talented than some of the rosters that he won Super Bowls with. So it is what it is. It's time to go out and fucking win a chip. It's time to go out and win a fucking Lombardi. So again, you tell me, is the jury in on Frank Reich? Is he really a good coach and we're jumping the gun? He's going to put it together? Or is he trash? I mean, is he just a guy that's never going to be able to have what it takes to marshal this group, to mold this group and motivate this group and employ this group of talented players that he has, mold them into a Super Bowl winning unit? Either way, it's time to get it done. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I want this to be two-way. I want your input. I want us to talk this shit through. Sometimes this is therapy, and sometimes it's fellowship, when they win. But make sure you let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so we can blow this thing up and get this out to Colts fans all over the world, so we can have a place where we can cut the bullshit and talk real. Keep it 100. And again, I appreciate you being here and listening. Please take time, if you would, and you could, to donate so we can keep this thing going. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, let's go get this fucking Lombardi, Colts. Peace.